What's going on, boys? It is your boy Regan here with the XCFL Reloaded Primetime action. With me in the booth, I have the freshly off a dub Boone. Boone, how you doing, buddy?
Having a great day.
Oh, I can imagine. Good win earlier. Congratulations.
It's going
I'm
to
just
be a
glad I
bad
could
day
give.
a little later on.
And you
I'm
hear
just
him.
glad
It
I could
is
give the league some fun.
the co-commish Brent. Mr. Brent, how are you?
I'm good. How's everybody doing today?
Doing pretty good, man. Doing good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, dude, Boone, heck of a game though, man. Give us some instant hot takes. Like just a quick before we get into this. You got your moment, your 30 seconds of fame. How'd that game feel?
It felt pretty good, man. Honestly, because like I said, I just really want to have some fun and be able to play. And like I told Robert, because he messaged me a little after the game, I told him I'm just really happy to be playing some meaningful football with the storyline again. And this quarterback Viper gives me that option, so I'm glad I can give the league something to watch.
Yeah, sick, bro. It's been a great season. You've had an awesome season with being pretty much making something out of nothing there, and it's been fun to watch. We love watching you, and you've definitely been a great addition to the league this year. Like especially with the storylines and everything. You've added a lot of cool content for the guys to pay attention to. So
That's
speaking,
all because of Robert, man.
yeah,
Robert
is
is
he
a
your
fucking
inspiration?
inspiration, man. Oh, that's a breath of fresh air. It's crazy.
Sick. Well, let's go ahead and get right into it, boys. We got a deep shot there by Andrew Luck right off the bat. Here brings up a 4th and 9 on the first drive of the Colts
Yeah, he's got
offensive
to catch that,
attack.
man. He's got to catch that ball. He had it right in the hands. Defender didn't even.
Can we talk about that punt catch? Like it looked like he kind of it bobbled or I don't know what happened there. That was weird animation or something. He just kind of caught it and oh well. All right, maybe I'm just seeing things. But boys, first off, what are y'all's thoughts? I'll go to you, Boone. What are your thoughts on these uniforms?
I love the Jets new uniform. The Colts are kind of basic. I wish they would just do a little something different. Like it's not a bad idea to just maybe change the stripes up or just get rid of the whites. I don't know, just do something.
Or have a black alternate,
I'm not a
like
fan
the
of what they're
black and blue.
doing
That'd be
right
pretty
now.
sick, dude.
Like what these guys are doing, though, playing two darks. I would not be starting the game
Yeah, no,
until
me
the
neither.
away
Yeah.
team changed.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Like, because sometimes it's accidental because whenever the team joins the invite, you actually can't see the jerseys. Oh, we got an interception, and Quincy Wilson takes it, and that'll give the Colts the ball on the 44-yard line of the opposing side. 1st and 10 Colts.
Yeah, what
This
that was beautiful.
read
I
it
don't even think he saw.
perfectly.
He just turned and caught it. It was almost like a Madden Ultimate Team catch. It was.
Playing like a receiver for those Rams.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
one of
actually,
those
he did turn
rare
his head
moments.
around. Now to see.
One of
It
those rare moments where
was
the
actually.
defense actually plays like defense and actually tries to catch the ball on defense on its own.
It is
Right.
convenient when that happens.
That was Josh's fault though, because if you notice, I think he tried to like was holding because that ball would have fallen short of his receiver anyway.
It is very possible. I think he did. I think he or mistimed it or threw it short. Something. Yeah, something definitely was off with that throw. But now he's putting himself behind the chains. Andrew Luck is driving. He's got a 1st and 10 on the 28-yard line. He's going deep. He's got a wide open man, and it's a touchdown for the Colts. First touchdown of the game. That'll put them up 7-0 here in Indianapolis, and these fans are loving it. Boone,
What a start, man!
what do you need to do as a road team whenever you're coming into an opposing stadium? I mean, you just did. What's the key to you to start out a game right?
You can't lose yourself in the moment. And what I mean by that is like you can't let something take you out of your game plan. Because especially in the playoffs, it's really big to make sure that you stick with what got you here and not like trying it just because you see them. Maybe they score once or twice. Maybe they just kind of stop what you like to do, so you're already uncomfortable. You just got to stick with it and understand that at some point it's gonna work because that's what got you here.
Nice. Now, Brent, for the home team, since you're the number one seed, you'll be having the home advantage out throughout the playoffs. What's your key if you're the Colts here in this situation? What are you trying to do?
Well, it depends
Oh,
what's happening. Oh my God, another pick for
yeah.
the Colts.
Sorry to
But
cut you off, man. That's
no,
a
no, no, it's
what
all
a
good. Call this.
what a play by Malik Hooker there. Goes over the top in that single high coverage. Just looked like a bad throw by Darnold, and Hooker
Yeah,
takes it back
Darnold's
to the
off.
29-yard line.
It's a little
Man,
hard to throw a deep pass with your back downfield.
That's true.
this is looking
Yeah,
like a possible second upset candidate of the day. This could be a fun day of XCFL football.
really could. And we got a counter run going to Hines, and he gets popped by C.J. Mosley. Now, Brent,
So
on your
basically,
note,
though,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So it depends if I get first ball or not. Like if I get first ball, I'm really not trying to. I'm okay coming out with three. I just don't want to have like a 3 and out or something stupid that, like, you know, puts me in the wrong frame. And I actually prefer to start on defense though. And on defense at that point, all I care about is holding them to three. As long as they don't score a touchdown on me on the opening drive, I feel like I've set the tone for the game.
That makes sense. And
I
that's
can agree with that.
now if you don't want to throw a pick, I mean, obviously, you're if you start a game like this, I mean, it's ideal, to be in uh, have two picks, basically set you up with possession twice, two free possessions inside your own 50-yard line. I mean, that's ideal, to be
Yeah,
on the
Josh is
opponent's side of the
shaking, man.
field.
You know Josh is nervous. His hands are shaking. Like JMO has him in a good spot right now. As long as JMO doesn't make a mistake and put him back in the game, like I'd probably just run the ball and kick the field goal here. Try and be just go up by 2 scores.
Luck looking to pass, hits Ebron on the out route, and that's a first down. And it is in the red
Nice
zone
play.
now at the 12-yard line. What a
Nice
play.
save.
Now, Boone, I noticed you like to go to the empty set whenever you're trying to, I mean, the opponent, you're not going to cloud it out with like a run or anything, but I mean, it's when you're going to pass, that empty set seemed to suit you pretty well.
Honestly, I'm still getting used to my playbook. There's 22 shotgun formations.
Wow.
There's no way I can go through them all. So in this new playbook, a lot of it has what I'm used to, but it's out of order. So I'm a little lost on it sometimes. But I think I do a good job of kind of cycling through and trying to find what kind of route I need.
Luck tries to go outside on the
JMO.
hook and almost gets it intercepted. Mike Hilton came up underneath it.
That's what I'm talking about right there, man. You got to be happy with 3 here. I mean, obviously you want but do not risk throwing a pick because if Josh gets a pick 6 or something, the game is
Yeah,
totally. You got to keep your foot on his throat.
Absolutely. You know, it's crazy. When you get down in the end zone, a lot of people just kind of think, okay, well, I got to force it or else I got to take a sack. The whole end zone allows you to throw the ball away at any point in time. There's no such thing as intentional grounding when you're this close because your quarterback will just sail it out of bounds.
you're right.
Yep.
It's so easy to just throw away. There's nothing wrong with that.
Ooh, he tries
Nope.
to go to the end
See,
zone outside, and there's
um,
just nothing there. Mike Hilton again with a great
Mr.
play.
Wide.
yeah, he's making me sweat here, man. That's 2 that could have been.
He missed the inside seam. He had him wide open. That was probably the best option there.
Yep.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 10 inside the red zone. You're on the 12-yard line, and Luck coming out in the shotgun. Might be safe to run, but he takes the pass going outside, and he looks like another great defensive play there. That could have gone for 6. I mean, he had tons of green grass in front of him. Mike Hilton, again, 3 plays in a row. Bang, bang, bang. Look at that. But he swats it instead of going for the pick. That'll kill you.
That's something. The man threw that with no fear whatsoever into triple coverage.
Throw a pick
But,
straight to the Colts
right?
Jets defender.
I mean,
Yeah, being up
3
10
times in a
nothing is
row.
huge here. You can't risk it.
Yeah.
But the Colts escape with a field goal. That's probably the best
Offense
that
has
could have
been
happened
giving
on
you
that play.
back on the field.
And the Jets get to take off. We got
That's correct.
I have no clue who returned that kick, but our stats
So
guy is out sick today.
you're
What'd you say, Brent?
connect. Boone, is that me or are you also?
Yeah, I think it's.
You,
No.
Yeah, I think you're cutting in and out
So,
because me, I can hear Boone pretty clear. Is that me though,
okay.
Boone?
it's connection issues. I think I want to say the Jets got first, but it's tough to tell because I tuned in with like 6 minutes in the first quarter. So
No, the
Well,
Colts
that's
got the
gonna
ball
be
first,
awesome.
actually.
The Colts.
oh, did they?
Okay.
Yep.
So a quick 3-and-out. So Josh is
Yeah.
ball here. If he has a nice drive, he could.
Yeah, for sure. Being up 10-0 is huge right now because if it puts pressure on Josh. If he makes another mistake, he can go down 3 scores, which is really painful.
Oh, for sure. And did you just see that stat that just popped up?
Which
It
one?
said
Nah,
one for
nah.
three, one for three for Darnold with 2 picks. So before that
Oof.
completed pass, he actually was 0 for 2 with 2 picks. That's 2 throws,
That's
two
unfortunate.
picks.
That's really
And one
unfortunate.
pick six.
No,
What wasn't
neither
the
of
pick
them went
six?
for
Oh, you're right. You're
6.
right. Yeah. My bad. Smoking crack. Just ignore me. And Darnold looking to pass outside. Gets it to his man, Lasley,
Trick
and he
plays.
goes down immediately.
These trick plays.
I think he
I
tricked
can't.
himself. He lost the
You
yard.
guys in these RPOs. Oh my god, I can't run these RPOs at all whatsoever. I struggle with them, and I try them in practice. I don't get how y'all get them to work.
Oh, I love them. They work so well if you just read the D pre-play and decide which one to go with.
That sounds ideal, but I'm trying to say, like, Aaron Donald messes up anything I want to practice. Every time I run a play action, I can't do it. I'm sacked every single
Just
time.
blowing your shit up constantly.
It's scary, honestly. I'd be afraid
Oh,
of. That's why I can't
J-Mo
trade him.
with the illegal defensive
Ah,
running around the field like a
I saw
crazy.
nothing. I saw nothing. I got you, J-Mo. I saw nothing.
It's man to man. So he has the defense that maybe he just got crossed up, like he thought it was going to be a corner route, and then it was actually an in.
Honest mistake.
So he
Anyone
had to
could have
catch
made
up.
it. I would have made it. So I saw it's clean play. Let him play.
Boons of people's man.
Yeah, I
I'm
think it was
trying.
legal, to be honest. I mean, it was man to man, so
Beautiful play
it's not
call.
like he went and covered someone else. He just looked gross when you first saw it because we're watching Josh's stream, so you didn't know whether it was man to man or.
Yeah. Man to man changes a lot too because you're able to sprint and things, so it can totally change it. But I was adjusting the stream a little bit, kind of zooming it out. It seemed like we were a little cramped, but on the stream at least. But we're all taken care of now. Sam Darnold going left to the running back. Gets a nice little truck animation with Jordan Howard, and he falls forward, gets 6 yards, and brings up a 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and you know what? For just to bring up the fantasy, this could be an impactful game with Brian already going. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like almost 80% of people had Kyler Murray on their team, so that's huge. And then if Josh goes down too, anyone who tried to get that early extra game by picking the wild card teams, like this could be devastating. Guys won't even get a game out of Michael Gallup because he's suspended.
Ooh, we got another rough double reverse kind of thing going, and it goes down for 7 yards on a loss. Great defensive play by Ryan Shazier. He was a big pickup for the Colts in season 1 of this cycle, also season 25 overall, and he hasn't looked back. Been a great defensive captain for them, and I'm just glad to have him out of the AFC North. Sam Darnold.
Yeah, he's kind of moving around better than I'd expect.
For sure. Yeah, he is, isn't he? You know,
Yeah.
it's
I saw him on stage recently at the NFL awards, and
he's had a great recovery in the XCFL. Yeah, it was surprising.
really
It was
has.
miraculous, is what we can say. Just like it's miraculous that Telvin Smith is still playing for the Jaguars, or no, he doesn't play for the Jaguars anymore. I think he plays for the Chargers. I don't know. He plays for somebody, and he's still in the NFL or XCFL.
Oh,
So.
this looks like a trick play. I already know he's going to sweep here. It's the receiver's going to run. It's a jet sweep around the outside to the right.
I think it's going to be a fake.
J-Mo, set it up. No,
and he
no,
goes
it's
right.
not.
Nope. And he goes
Oh, it is a fake. You're right.
Greg Jennings or Gary Jennings.
Someone does their scouting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just played him. I just played him this last game, so I figured he was going to be the. I saw that play a couple times. He does that, and then he'll also do the counter going left with the same guy, but he never goes with the jet sweep. He always just fakes the handoff, and either goes right or left, depending on if it's counter
Right.
power.
There's
But-
definitely some plays that you have to key in on. As most of you saw, I was not going to allow a wheel route to beat me with Brian. I refuse.
Absolutely.
if I took that play away, that's his big play that eliminates a large part of his offense and forces them to be uncomfortable.
It
And I
did.
was okay with anything else beating me. So
And he was trying to throw
and maybe
inside,
because he
too.
is someone.
Your linebackers played well. Oh, good defensive play there by Malik Hooker again. He's having a heck of a game. That brings up a 3rd and 11 for the Jets on their own 33-yard line.
Yeah, that you could definitely tell that was coming open, especially the way that defense set up. So I mean, just gotta hope for a nice, safe, possessive catch, and he didn't get it.
Well, not
Darnold.
much hope in that. Josh didn't press A, or else he would have got it. I mean, this game's
That's true.
pretty
And
standard with that.
Darnold trying to throw into triple coverage, and surprise, it does not pay off. That brings up a 4th and 11 on the 33-yard line. And
Josh isn't field
the
very well.
Colts get a
Oh,
blocked field goal,
House it.
and he is off to the races. I think he's
yeah.
going to go all the way. Look at the backup quarterback cannot catch him. Touchdown Colts. That makes that
I'm
a
having flashbacks.
17-0 football game.
So
Having flashbacks.
that's the home field advantage to me because I have never seen a blocked field goal on the road. That's it. Very rarely comes up, but I do notice that you get more special teams.
You've never. I lost an AFC Championship game at the buzzer on that play.
Yep.
Oof.
Jack did that to
Yeah.
me 2 years ago. Me and Jack were in a wild card game, and I was down by 1 with 3 seconds left, and I hit, and he like it was 100% going straight down the center, had more than enough power, and Jack actually blocked it, and so he won the game.
Ooh. Well, boys,
No.
welcome to XCFL playoff football. It's all 3 phases of the game. This, especially
yeah.
from what I've seen, is in the playoffs. It seems that the special teams definitely makes a bigger difference. You see more fumbles, you see more blocked kicks, you see stuff like that. You know, like just almost every game. What were you about to say, Boone?
I was just gonna quickly reference the game, the AFC Championship. Driving, no timeouts left for my opponent. Tie ball game, 20-yard line, lining up the kick. There's 1 second on it, so I call a timeout. As I'm kicking the game-winning field goal, he blocks it and returns it for the game-winning touchdown for him.
Wow.
I couldn't even fathom the fact that I could actually lose that game. That
That
was the
hurts.
most painful loss.
Who was this against?
I do not remember. I know it was AFC Championship, and I know it was probably 2 Maddens ago.
Probably Brian.
Well, it was 2 Maddens ago, he
Nah,
thinks. So if it was
I lose my
18,
mind.
ooh, good hit. There's a good hit in open space. Man, these Colts have had about as good of a start as you can ask for. They're just hoping to not have a Panther-esque fall from grace in the second half.
Yeah, that special teams play has Josh rattled. You have to know that because he was thinking, okay, I hit the field goal here. I'm just down. I'm the favorite in this game. I'm the stronger of the two
Ooh,
teams. And on wow, what a hit!
and it forces a
And then on
fumble,
top
and
of
he
that,
gets the ball back.
Josh would be getting the ball in the second half on top of being the favorite and only being down 7 at that point. So he was feeling comfortable kicking that field goal. But then JMO blocks it, takes it to the house, and he's real uncomfortable now.
It's a totally different ball game. 17-0. Much different than a
And
7-10.
JMO's ball.
It is. JMO's got the ball looking to make something happen. Nice juke. Another good juke. And he's got the ball up near the 40-yard line. That was a great punt, but an even better return. I'll give him a 1st and 10.
You know, if
Yeah,
I'm
you know,
JMO here, the biggest thing to me is not coming away with points. It's just making sure Josh doesn't get the ball back here.
Kill the clock. It's a good strategy.
Because
And
very
Josh gets
playoff.
first ball in the second half, so I really don't want to give him the opportunity to come away with 2 straight scores.
Double
Josh
dipping. Can't give it
showing
up.
blitz with his linebacker. Will Luck see it? Luck does see it and gets out the slant pretty quick. And
That's huge.
that is. He was in his face. He goes down, takes a
That's
hard
massive.
hit, stands in the pocket, and delivers a nice ball.
Because now you can just run the ball here. You can bring it down to the 2-minute warning. Should be able to get the first down on a little like single back dive, it looks like. Or
Luck motioning the man over. And he's dropped Tack McKinley on an amazing play. Brings up a 3rd and 3. Speaking of which, guys, Tack McKinley, one of the most underrated players currently in the XCFL. I know it's funny because he was one of our top 3 of last year's cycle, but or top 5, top 10. He was definitely up there. Tack McKinley is going to be a force this Madden too. He just got Fearmonger. He's an X Factor now. Josh traded for him when he was a star dev, and now he's already an X Factor. So I mean, it's going to be crazy what he does with him. There's a missed opportunity. He had a guy down in between the safeties, but Jamal Adams with a great knockout, and that'll bring up 4th and 3.
I think the lob pass was a mistake there. I think if he would have bulleted that in there,
And a good punt, though. Again, the special teams for the Colts is making the difference. That ball is inside the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Jets in a very unfortunate position. Now, Boone, let's go ahead and go to you real quick. When you're trying to make this comeback, pretend you're the Jets. You were actually in a very similar situation. You were down big, or more than 2 scores at the beginning of the second half. If you're in this position here, what are you trying to do? Obviously, you're trying to score, but like, are you trying to? I don't know. What's your game plan here? What's going through your head?
So obviously my team was built a little different.
What a
But
defensive
me
play.
personally, I kind of just stopped playing conservative because I opened that game really conservative. I was trying to run the ball, hoping to get Gurley going. That was
Mm-hmm.
my goal. But when that wasn't working, we were moving through the game, and he was just utterly stopping me. I
Wow.
was just like, all right, well, screw it. We got to open up the whole playbook. We have to go. Whatever I like, we run with it. I don't care if I'm passing, if I'm running, whatever works, I'm gonna work. So I was looking at the front, a front like this, I would run against, and I would go from there. So if it was an open front and it was weak up front, or he had a lot of DBs, I'd run the ball. If he didn't, I was making passes. He was taking the outside away, so I was just taking it play by play and not taking time for granted. So you just got to go one by one and realize that one score is more than you had before. So just get one score down and then keep it moving.
Good stuff. Wisdom from Coach Boone. This guy's a goat. Oh, and a fumble by Darnold. I don't know who came up with that football.
it didn't count. It's the glitch.
Oh, me and Josh had one in our game like that. I forced a fumble and I didn't get the ball back. That one hurts. That's
It's
the
one of
most
the most
frustrating
frustrating
thing.
glitches because
It
I
is.
had it happen about 6 times to me this season where Burns got a sack or Cam Jordan got a sack, and you see the ball on the ground, but they just call the play while the quarterback's going.
Oof. Well,
Well,
Madden at its finest, and we have a good game though if you're a Colts fan. And
it's funny. They said they fixed that on the last update too. The one
yeah,
that
they
just came out.
they have a way of saying they fix things when in reality they haven't fixed things.
Yeah.
So real quick, was Gallup suspended?
He was
Uh,
for one
Oh,
game, I believe.
oh,
third rule. Same thing
that
as
could have a
Isabella.
lot to do with it. Because I promise
Isabella's
you,
out for the whole playoffs. Oh, that's
Oh,
a touch.
big catch. Andrew Luck going deep,
Uh,
and he
if I
gets his
had to
man
play without
who
outside.
Cup,
was
I'd have
that?
lost that game in a heartbeat.
I have
That
no
guy was
clue. I can't figure
slow
out if that's his tight end. I
for a
think
guy
it's
on
his
the
tight
outside.
end playing outside. I'm pretty sure.
He's massive. Why is he on the edge?
I think it's the formation. I'm pretty sure that that's like one of the formations that sends the tight end out wide, or maybe he's changing his subs. I have no idea, but I'm almost positive that's a tight end because that man, like Brent said, is a very large man. Oh,
He's bigger than the offensive lineman.
can one of you guys go ahead and hop in the YouTube chat and see if we have any who all saying hi, dropping by? We love to get those comments out and guys make
Yep.
sure we can shout them out because they showed up. We got
I know we
Andrew
have VBD in chat.
VBD.
VBD is in chat. VBD
Are you
chilling
on
in
there
there.
already, Boone? I'll just let you do it
I
if you're
am,
already
but I
on
don't,
there.
I don't, I don't know whose gamer tag attaches to what.
Okay,
Boss
give
is
me
in
Well,
one
if you
second.
there.
see
We got
Angela,
Double Nut.
if you see Angela, you know it's Van because he always
That's
signs in on his
Angela. Yeah.
girlfriend's account, or it's
John Eagle.
I don't know who that
That
is.
name.
It's total
That's a former
random.
player. I don't remember who that is, but
John
I do
Eagle,
see that
man,
was
that's
there.
that's Grizz. John
Yeah,
Eagle,
Okay,
Smooth
there
I
we
was
go.
Grizzly.
I was crack yeah
Okay.
I was cracking a joke. I was
Well, Boone
Justin.
Boone might not
legitimately didn't
know.
know who it was,
Yeah.
so that's why
Oh,
I was.
that's funny. That's funny.
Oh, Van's in chat. He's under his own name, I guess.
Van is actually in chat under his own name. Guys, stop the presses. I don't care. This game doesn't matter. The fact that Van signed in on his own YouTube account just blows my mind.
I know all these guys. Other than Angela, I don't know who that is. I'm guessing Syracuse Pride, but other than that, I
Hey,
don't know.
all right.
So do we got
We got
we got
7
any good
seconds
jokes
left.
in here? Let's see.
Bro, they already got a field goal in the time that we were peeping out the YouTube chat. We've got
So
Jordan Lisley trying to return.
Tasha's saying you gotta pump my volume. I guess it's hard to.
Let's see. Yeah, you've been cutting out a little bit on my end. I don't know if it's on my end or your end. Um, but Boone is coming in clear, but I'm having some issues picking you up for some reason. It must
Okay.
be that
I'm glad my
the
connection is
Canadian
good.
lag. I don't know. Canada lag, kind of like Canada Air or Air Canada, whatever y'all's.
Regan,
I
this
don't
is a
know.
terrible attempt at a joke.
It was a try. It was an effort. Sometimes you just gotta, just like that play by Sam Darnold. Sometimes you just gotta toss it up there and hope for the best, even if it gets intercepted by a well placed snide remark.
All right. Well, Van Flank just called you a tit for that.
Nice, nice.
Um,
If I'd not
and
called a
Tosh
tit
says my
by
volume's.
Van in chat, then I'm concerned. So glad that I've been called a tit. It lets me know the world is right.
Yeah, you have indeed been called a tit. So.
Cool, cool. All right. Well, glad to have all you dudes in the chat. Any good jokes other than the fact that I'm a tit?
No, that's it so far.
All right.
Josh is actually commenting in the YouTube chat. He said, "Can I sub Gallup in?" I think he's just realized it's over and has decided to become a spectator instead of a player.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. It's a good
He
pass
could
there.
still make somebody. This is a great story for some young up and comer to make a play.
Got Sam Darnold coming to the line, same formation. That's it. We're booting him. We're booting Josh. That's it. You heard it here first. Jordan Howard on the run gets about 2 yards. Malik Hooker trying to poke the ball out. Can't quite get it done.
Just got away from the loss there.
Darnold coming to the line. Strong pistol formation. Dropping back. Looking to fire outside. Herndon gets popped, and he drops the ball.
Wow, that's so unfortunate that he got that animation because he was so open.
Yeah, the Y catch has been pretty trash in my opinion. You know, Y catch is it's hit or miss. It's either you're getting a Moss animation or you're just getting clapped. There's no in between.
Well, why catch that though?
It's a great
Yeah, that should have
question.
just been just
That
let him catch
that
it on his own. Honestly,
yeah, just let him run through that.
He
You
might have
want to
been
X catch
worried
that? He will
about
run right through it.
might have been worried about the pick. I don't know. Because if you with the Y catch, it does stop the pick attempt, but again, it does open you up to that shot.
He's down 20, man. He needs to be making plays, not worrying about. Open it up. Let Boone talk to your players. Let Boone sub out a couple of these guys who
oh,
aren't trying hard enough.
I benched my rookie so fast. They did not want to catch a thing.
Darnold looking to pass.
This guy literally paused the game at halftime and said, "Hold on, I'm just talking to my rookies."
And benched him quick. The guys that got me there this year, I benched both of them.
Are they going to be back in the starting lineup this next game?
Hell no.
Ooh, they lost it.
They need
Jordan
to be worried
Howard.
about keeping their job.
So I do have a
Right
question
now.
here for you, Boone. Are you worried that Brian might show up at your house in real life after your game-ending call? Nah, I'm not turning. You're gonna fucking wait here for the next 45 seconds.
I just felt like he needed some time to reflect on the game he had. You know, that's all that was. It was genuinely in his best interest, in my opinion.
I mean, I
It
think
was one
Brian's
of the
on crutches
funnier
now,
in
so
XCFL history.
if you
I
hear
mean,
crutches at your
you
door,
blew a 13-point game. You know,
You had the whole
if he
chat
shows up, I'll kick him in the
blowing
shin.
up.
It's fine.
and the Jets get on the board here in the middle of the third, 7-20. Does the comeback begin now, Boone? Is this? It's actually the exact same score that it was whenever you began Your comeback. Can they do it?
Now it is, yes, but I didn't start out 20-0. That was rough. I had 7 points.
That's fair. Touche.
But now is the time. This is roughly that time. You got to get a stop, and all it takes is one stop. Once you stop him, you know you need a play out of somebody, and then see what happens. Pick six always helps. It's a quick momentum changer, but it is a game of momentum, so we'll see.
We will
I
see.
think Josh could get back into this. I mean, this is the same score Boone had at halftime of his game, and Josh is a bigger favorite over JMO than Brian was over.
And Josh has plenty of playoff experience, so
He does.
Yeah,
But
see what JMO
ooh,
does.
oh,
I'd
beautiful
like to.
swat
Oh,
there by the DB. Mike Hilton
oh
getting
my god,
climbing the ladder, 5'9" plus.
that was a nice throw, actually. The guy did have. If he would have held it for about a second more, just to get that receiver a little more space, but I don't know if he had time.
nah. See, you
Yeah, it
see
was
the
a
Ended up
blitz
blitz.
that he
embarrassing.
just made. He's playing safe. He's trying to just get the ball back. Is like as far as stopping him, he's not trying to make the big play. He changed it to swap ball, and that's helpful. But at the same time, if he had it on play ball, that's a pick.
Yeah, I
You
mean
got to
that's a
go for
pretty
it. You
nice
down
run by
seven to
Naheem Hines.
seven.
That's all I'm really trying to do if I'm JMO right now. I want to keep. 3 is probably my goal on this drive because 3 makes it 2 scores and 2 2-point conversions. So probably a 3-score game if you come away with 3 points here.
Luck.
Hopefully you'll kill like 5 minutes.
Oh, thrown into
Oh,
quadruple coverage. Somehow the ball finds the ground. That might have been the luckiest thing that happened for him all day.
he was backwards and threw against his body as well.
Yeah, a lot of things to question there for Andrew Luck. There was the ball placement, the receiver choice. The naysayers will have a lot to look at.
I definitely think trying to keep them to a field goal is probably best case scenario on these next two drives. One of these next two drives because that can expand us, like you said, into a three-score game, even if he scores another touchdown.
Yeah.
So that's definitely the goal on one of these drives. If you can't get stopping them to a field goal.
Andrew Luck trying to run as much clock as he can here in the middle of the third.
Josh is still talking too. He's talking about warps. Josh, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice. Get the fuck out of the chat, man. Play the game. You're still in this.
Well, there's an interception there. He must have been playing. We got Jamal Adams, his superstar X factor. What a play
That was an
there, and
awful throw.
it was a tough one.
What were you looking at?
Yeah.
There was and
See,
on the left side of him was another person in that zone waiting. So I really don't get what you were looking.
that's the thing where you just got to take that sack there, man. Punt it away, put him on his own 10 to start the drive. Your defense has played great today. Give them a
Man, we've got a
Now, just as big as just as important as it is to run a game when you're down, it's really hard to call a game when you're up.
Oh
You
yeah.
got this big of a lead because you're nervous. You're over here and you're thinking every play you make could mess up. You throw a pick and oh, now I'm starting to choke this lead away. It's a lot to say about being able to play with a lead, and he's not doing a job of.
I have to agree. It is once they get that first score, you kind of get worried that the run might be coming. So
we go.
he's probably actually more in his head right now than Josh is at this point. Josh is probably thinking, all right, my turn's come. It's time to get something going. JMO's probably a little bit panicked right now that if Josh scores again, that it's less than a touchdown.
There's a great play by Tim Williams outside. Tim's been having a great game. He returned the blocked field goal for a touchdown and gets a tackle for loss there
So
too.
this is going to the running back. This is going to Howard. Josh has ran this play on 3rd and long 3 times already. Every time it goes to he changed
Ooh,
his
into the
player, but he's ran
post.
that exact play on 3rd.
Ryan Shazier with the little bit of a derp moment there. He just lets it go right over his head.
Oh yeah, been there.
That's actually the same play that Josh used to run on 3rd and long every single time against me last year. That's a good play. He's kept that in his pocket for 2 Maddens now.
And a slant. Oh, good swat there by Quincy Wilson. I'm telling you, this Colts defense is single-handedly keeping this game close. I mean, this if not for this defense, Josh might have been running away with this one. If Sam Darnold can avoid throwing it to the guys in blue, I'm sure we'll see a pretty good effort here and a good pass. Jamison Crowder, two saucy jukes. Tries to get
That's good
outside.
patience. He
That
got a little too
is.
fancy at the last shoot.
Yeah, yeah.
Josh says, Brent, shut the fuck up.
Josh hopping in YouTube chat, just hanging out.
So here's the thing, though. I could tell you guys how to stop that play because I used to get mad last Madden because he'd get away with, and I finally found a way to stop it. So what you want to is go into the cover 3 formation, shade outside so that they cover the slant back guy. Then you got to use the middle linebacker yourself. You fake Josh out, the running back, drop back to grab the guy and swat it.
Oh, what a
That's about
catch
the
by
only
Herndon.
way to cover.
There goes that wheel route.
There it is. But Brent giving free advice here on the stream.
Yeah.
Boys, XCFL playoffs is where you get all the insider information. Boone, I had a question for you earlier that I never got to ask. Well, I'm actually not going to ask it while we're in the red zone because this is kind of the most entertaining part of the game. So I will ask you later.
A little bit.
Sam, yeah, just a bit. Sam Darnold looking to pass, and he's got a man. He doesn't get far though. Only gets down to the 2-yard line.
Chose not to run the route.
You know,
did.
the guy,
He just kinda
the
stood
player
there.
looked shocked when he catched the ball. He
He
stood
did.
still.
He was like, "What's
He
going
looked
on?"
like he was like, "How the hell did I just catch that? I didn't
For
even
real.
look for the ball. The ball just hit me in the hand."
He's probably amazed that the defense didn't catch it the way Darnold's been playing.
Very true.
And this will bring us to the fourth quarter, boys. We got a 20-7 ball game here in Indianapolis. The Colts are looking to make a goal line stand and keep this a 2-score game. Sam Darnold coming to the line in the I form. Hands off to Jordan Howard, who's got a crease. Chooses not to take it, tries to bounce it outside, and he goes down. Did you guys see that too? I thought I saw it. I was like, oh, there's a crease. And then it was like, nope, we're going outside.
I'm not going to lie, though. I probably wouldn't have read that properly either. I probably would have tried to bounce outside.
It's tough. It's
you
tough,
always
man.
want to. I mean, it is tough, but I try and run into the back of my lineman on those plays.
Nice.
Whichever way the defender goes.
I love
bump
running
the
into
other
the
way.
back of my lineman. That's a fun time. It's Jordan Howard gets stuffed on
That's
the.
what
It must
you
have been
get
like the
on the back of your
1-inch line.
line.
Yeah, exactly. He just ran into the back of his lineman.
That's what you get. Bunch of jumping around.
Man, I
Boys,
thought-
what are you doing here? You going for it if you're Josh, or are you just going to say, no, we're going up?
Absolutely. You have to go for this, man.
Oh, no.
Field goal doesn't
Ooh.
help.
I'm
It's still
going
2
for it. If I
scores.
don't
Oh,
get
the
it on the
quarterback
8-yard line.
sneak.
Yep.
Ooh, that was
Wow, what a
dirty.
play.
Josh will do that.
Ooh, that's
I'm
slimy.
sorry.
That's
No,
slimy.
No, that's not time for this.
That's
no, we
slimy.
don't do. Oh my God. That's
Josh
so
used to
cringeworthy.
run the fullback sneak or the quarterback sneak every single game, and that's it.
Bro,
Wait,
I'm
that's so weak.
surprised.
weak.
I'm surprised that Josh didn't do like a quarterback Selly animation as he goes in. You know, like some kind of stupid thing. You know, it's like just because those are two things that he loves. He loves the celebration and he loves the sneak. Those are his two calling cards, as well as what I don't know. I guess the
Can't
angle
do
route
it.
too.
I can't do it.
So
Like,
this
It hurts.
this right here is a game. This is a game-defining drive. If JMO comes away with 3 points, he's going to win the game. Here, if JMO punts this, he's going to lose this game. I'm calling.
Very well called. I couldn't agree more. Andrew Luck
how
hoping
did you
to
run
make.
a QB sneak? Like it's mind blowing to me. Like
Mid
I
blitz.
just don't get it. It's not
Yeah,
for
it's
money.
mid-
We're
yeah,
not playing
This
for
mid
money.
blitz is going to be coming at him hard. Tack
got
McKinley's going to have a
cooked, though.
straight run unless he puts the tight end into the.
Good play.
Naheem Hines gets a wide open hole going up the middle,
I'm
and
telling you.
beautiful play
Oh,
there.
I realized I was watching the wrong stream there. I was watching the one that was behind.
I was gonna say, I was like, wait, is he watching the YouTube? Because this is
Yeah, I was watching the YouTube.
Okay. And Andrew Luck coming to the line, looking to pass, going outside. Oh, man, good break by Mike Hilton. I'm telling you, Mike Hilton has had himself a day ever since being picked up in free agency by the New York Jets. He has balled out for this squad. What a pickup!
That's a big catch. That's a huge catch. Because that could have easily been a pick or even worse. So
Very well could have. Andrew Luck coming to the line again. looking to pass. 2nd and 5. Looking out left. Oh, he's got a man, but Ebron just kind
Uh-oh.
of falls down, and I think they lost a yard on that play, bringing up 3rd and 6.
Now
I
this
know
is
it's
where
Andrew
things
Luck,
get interesting.
but he had a wide open hole up the middle
Yeah.
there. He could have just stepped right into that. The quarterback would have been going for 10, 15 yards.
Brent, are we converting you to the cheesy side, man? You've had a scrambling quarterback for what, like two seasons, and you're already Don't go to the dark side. Don't join us. It's not worth it. You'll sell your soul.
No, I don't. I don't. I mean, I do use it with
What a throw.
Cam more than I
No,
did with Kyle. But I find it less cheesy if you have a guy who's not a scrambler. So when you with our guys, that's cheesy. But if you have an Andrew Luck, I don't find that cheesy to scramble. He's not fast.
I'm doing. I'm like my brain's working really hard until I was like, wait a second. So don't. Okay, never mind. All right, Naheem Hines. Whoa, big hole.
No. He should by all means.
He's going to the
he should be scrambling
house.
with Luck.
Like Brent just called it. J-Mo's going to win this game. He scores a touchdown. Is there any chance?
The game's not over.
Oh, I mean,
no, the game's not over. There's 4 minutes in this game.
That's true. You're right.
It's not 100% over, but Josh is about to sweat this, man. I'm telling you. Josh will throw a pick
4 minutes.
in this. He likes doing
the
that.
2-point conversion. He's going to have a defensive stop, too. His defenses look kind of suspect other than the passing. I mean, the running can't really stop him, but, I think J-Mo really needs to get back to that run game. That's been his strength.
All Josh has to do is score, because after this comes the hardest part of securing a win, is when you got to run the ball and they know.
That's true.
That's the hardest part of securing. Getting those 10 yards to ice the game when he knows all you're going to do is run the ball, and you got to run the ball to keep the clock moving. Because if you throw an incomplete pass, you hand them a timeout.
So John just commented, why didn't I pick? Does anyone remember from that graphic if anyone picked Hines? Because Naheem Hines is having a big day.
I could tell you. Give me a second. I'll find it.
Twitter man going to work. Just like Sam Darnold, bringing his lunch pail, trying to get this dub. Sam Darnold rolling back a little bit, going up top, almost intercepted.
Was that NWS?
Seriously. I mean, it's floated a little. He just kind of hovered, hung out for
just
a little.
A couple. It was hidden. It wasn't like most dropbacks where it's like all at once. It was like two steps.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, just like kind of casually going back. Oh, yeah. Good defense again by the Colts.
No one picked Hines at all.
Oh. I know there's some guys regretting that decision.
Well, I can tell you right now, I picked Gallup, even though he had the 1-game suspension.
So did I. So, it's a total waste. He ain't going to get another game.
Big oof.
I'm going man down, I guess.
Now, Sam Darnold looking to pass. Going outside, hits the corner route, and I think that's... It is. It's a face mask by the youngster.
That's going to stop the clock. He's only
a rookie move.
He moved almost the entire length of the field.
That's the thing. If I was J-Mo here, my whole goal in this drive was to bring it down to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, just slow him down.
Yeah.
But the good thing is J-Mo will be in the fourth. He'll be inside the 4-minute mark, though, so he can call chew clock. He doesn't have to worry about snapping it with more than 10 seconds on the clock. So, it's...
He won't be able to chew necessarily, though. He's going to have to make some first downs because Josh has all of his timeouts.
That's
Josh
true.
could see this ball back with 3 minutes and 15 seconds if he plays this right.
Josh looking to pass. He's got a man outside, almost intercepted. We've seen a lot of great defensive plays in this game, and especially in the secondary, haven't we, guys?
Oh yeah, the Colts secondary is hungry.
Hungry. This makes me think of Boone being hungry for some Brian headspace.
Kind of makes me think of Riot. I don't know where the hell he's from, but he sounds like he's from Hungary.
Hungary. Oh, look at this.
It's covered.
Almost. Ooh.
Wow.
I thought he had that. Jordan Lasley drops what could have been. And this will be the game-defining moment if you're Josh.
The defender was hard to see there, man, because he was in the blue end zone.
Yep.
Plus, on top of that, they're both wearing dark-colored jerseys, and
Yep.
he was on him like glue, man. It was almost impossible to see that.
It's a tough one. I mean, I personally can't stand the. Oh, right, we got interception again by Quincy Wilson. That's his second of the game in the back of the end zone. What a play! I mean, if you're Josh, it kind of has the same effect. He gets the ball at the 20-yard line. You know, it's not a huge difference, but it is deflating to not pick up that fourth down.
Yeah,
Andrew Luck coming to
that's a
ice the
big one.
game,
At this
tossing
point, you're just
outside.
hoping if you're J-Mo that you don't fumble the football.
Yeah, gotta go
So Tosh just
conservative.
asked if we're gonna jump right into the next stream again after this. Does anyone know what time the Raiders game starts at?
I think it's 8:30 is what I was told. So probably not,
Yes.
unless the
So
Raiders game is
if
Raiders
they're
game
getting.
starting
is
on time,
8:30. I'll message Dawes and ask if they're gonna be running any type of early.
Yeah,
yeah,
DOS
because if
sometimes gets
if they
going a
run
little
right
early.
away, then I'll
Oh,
do like
hold
a little
up,
post game of this and
hold
just
up.
continue on.
No, no,
But
no, no, guys. They actually just started. Jared's stream is up
okay,
about 5 minutes ago.
perfect.
So what I
Then
can
yeah, we'll
do?
jump right into it, guys.
Yep, sounds good, boys. I'll go ahead and get that set up.
I think we can go there as soon as the Jets use all their timeouts.
That's probably a good point.
We'll let
We
Josh die
we could
in
probably.
silence. Take
I
his
bet we could
L.
just go there now. To be honest, now that Boone says it,
Yeah,
as
boot.
long as JMO, like we can flip back to this if need.
Yeah, that's
As
fair.
long as JMO doesn't screw up really badly and give up like a pick six or something, then this is all.
Hmm. So who's the one that has
Oh, hold
Ali?
on, don't change it. He's in the five wide. Not sure what the hell he's doing here. Wow, he's
Getting the
gonna
first
throw the
down.
ball.
And that's a
Okay.
first down.
All
That'll
right,
ice
so
him.
this is
Yeah,
on.
that's G.
That's different than I would have played it. He played that like a man with bigger balls than I. I would have been running the ball 3 times up the gut and punt.
What is Jared?
It's Jay Sizzler 918.
Oh, I certainly don't follow anyone named Jay
I was
Sizzler.
gonna say
Wow.
that
Cool.
gave me cancer to say that, but it
Nine
is
What
what
five
it
eight.
is.
gamer
You
tag
said
is smooth
918.
white guy? That's funny.
918. Okay. I do follow him. I just don't.
You
I'm
just
not
don't want to
decided
admit
on.
it. It's cool.
No one named Jay Sizzle will get my follow. I'm sorry.
You're not worth my follow.
Okay, so it seems like they are 0-0. Okay, so we didn't really miss much. Just kicking off. Well, now, so the only thing we might be missing is like, is there some audio that we should cut to of JMO right now telling him too fucking bad? We're not running you.
So
Because I'd
feel like
like to
there
get
should be.
that audio in here if possible.
It's a really good question. I'm actually not sure.
But it feels like it belongs, like you know something. You just kind of
Yeah.
feel like, you know what, I could go for that right now. I could feel that.
So I just commented in the YouTube asking why the stream's so choppy. The Twitch is fine. It's something to do with the relay from Regan's computer.
Yeah, it's because I'm
So
streaming both games right now and I'm uploading this video live. So it's kind of like my CPU is like dying. It's like, kind of going full retard. You ever go full
yeah,
retard?
I don't know if they maybe how far off are the streams. Like they might be better to just watch it on Twitch and have a volume going on there.
I'm going to go ahead. All right, we're good. So let me go ahead and turn off the Josh one. All right, we are all good. Yeah, that's a lot better. All right, so Mason Rudolph. Oh no, Kirk Cousins. Wow, same number.
I'm telling you.
And how time flies. Kirk Cousins going outside on a wheel route. Oh, it hurts. You hate to see it.
Oh wow. And Duncan wheel route too. He was bitching on Crossfire. Just just 2 days ago, he was bitching on Crossfire about Brian's wheel routes, and Jared comes in and hits him with a wheel route for a touch.
Yeah, wheel routes, dude. Jared hit me with a couple in our game, man. Those wheel routes are brutal. Like, I don't know. Okay, Boone, if you would be so kind, can you share with us what the key was for you to stop those wheel routes? Just for the benefit of the league. If not, we understand chef's secret, but
Ha, I mean, I if I was running man, I basically covered it myself, and I made sure it didn't look open. And if I ran a zone, if I let's say it was a cover two, I would audible the outside guy on the flat route. I audible him to like a soft zone or a soft. I don't know what the name of the actual zone
like a
is,
curl flat.
but yeah, like I'm not gonna let that get a good look. Like you can pass it anywhere else, it's not going here. And I know it's his first look, so if I can get him to get to the
Yep.
second and third look, he's uncomfortable at that point. So
Gotcha.
any point in time, if I saw two receivers on the same side of the field, I was worried about the wheel route every single time. And then I would play off of him. So that way, my guy, even if I accidentally messed up and I hopped on him, he didn't move, I wouldn't get caught going flat. I'm so far back that I could just jump right on over.
Nice.
I
Well,
like
guys,
it,
there you
man. I
have it.
saw I saw you use during the cornerbacks during that game, and it was worth it. It was a good strategy.
Ooh, Derek Carr with some nice pocket awareness
Jeez.
gets it up to who's that guy? I mean, he's like I know he's like some really good player for him, but like who's that? I mean, who is this dude? Like for real? He's kind of like
What's his
The
name?
Scotty Miller of the Rico Gafford. He's the Scotty Miller of the Oakland Raiders. Very, very underrated
Oh
guy.
no, Rico Gafford's a real player. He's just
Well, Scotty Miller's a real
25 year
player too.
old 5'10"
is he?
receiver out of
Oh, I thought
Wyoming.
Scotty Miller was a draft pick of
No,
NWS's.
nah, he
98
was a
speed
Buccaneers
receiver.
draft pick this last in real life this last draft.
They
So he
must have
was like
cut him because I'm a
22.
Bucks fan. I never saw.
Yeah,
Rico
probably.
Gafford is good for 1,300 yards and 13 touchdowns a year.
I know he's good. No, he's good. That's what I'm saying. But he's just one of those
Boys,
Yep.
random guys that Doss has single-handedly built by himself. You know, mad creds
Oh,
to
it's
him.
98 speed. Oh, Doss is, for as long as I've known him, has loved these speed guys. He loves them 90, 95 plus speed
Hell
and
yeah,
then
he
just
does.
fly around the field.
He started a middle linebacker last cycle for like 3 seasons. That was a 54 overall, just because he had like 9.
But everyone needs him. Everyone needs at least one. That's why I got JJ on my squad if worst case scenario.
Right, and I mean, who knows? Maybe he was using the guy, which at that point, awareness and stuff doesn't actually matter.
Brent, why did you have to jinx me?
Oh, Josh.
Oh,
is here.
Josh rolling up in chat.
I was cheering for J-Mo, if I'm being real, Josh.
Yeah,
I always cheer for
everyone cheers against Josh.
The
I was
Josh.
cheering against Brian earlier too. I'm cheering against Doss here, and I'll be cheering for NWS over Jack later.
Well, Josh, in all honesty, I did pick JMO to go to the Super Bowl in my podcast with Nick earlier this season, so I got to stand by my hot takes, man. If you
Wow.
make a bold, that was my bold prediction. If you make a bold prediction, you got to stand by it. So even though I respect you and all of your halfback angle routes, I had to root for JMO.
My quarterback sneaks.
And the quarterback,
Well,
dude,
Josh-
that was slimy. That was
Classy.
slimy.
That was soft. How many times did I tell you last year how soft that was? Still running that shit.
When you need points, you need points. Have no
Josh,
pride.
Josh likes them soft cheeks,
So
man.
how were you feeling early on, right after you threw that second pick, when it was like 2 throws, 2 picks? Were your hands shaking? Like, were you nervous already there? Or
No,
were you...
I'm cold-blooded when it comes
Cold.
to playoff time, but I just done goofed. I think on the first one, I seen him break free, thinking he's on a streak. I was thinking easy 7 points, but I think he was on a curl route or something, and Darnold just whiffed on it.
Well,
Man,
Darnold underthrew the shit out of the ball in the second
he
one.
did.
I even during the play that it would not have got to your receiver, even if the defender didn't get it. It would have just hit him in the feet.
Mm.
It was a brutal,
Shit
yeah.
happens.
Darnold was off, man. He didn't look like the Super Bowl chip or Super Bowl championship dude.
I know. Naheem
But I
Hines
mean,
is the guy there, the guy to watch throughout the playoffs.
Yo, dude,
You know I
Jared
love
is
you. My hot
yoked.
take.
Josh,
What?
I can't see you get that 5th Super Bowl ring before me, Josh. So unfortunately, until I win a 5th
You've
one,
got
I won't
no
be cheering
chance,
for
pal.
you. I will not be cheering for you until I get 5.
Have you even made the playoffs yet?
I will cheer for
The
you,
number one
gladiator.
seed.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
I don't pay attention to the
I'm the one seed right now
NFC,
over there.
Ooh,
the
big
soft ass
defensive
NFC.
play. Dude, so like in the time that Josh was talking about something, I couldn't really hear him through his accent. I was kind of like, there's words in there somewhere. I just can't quite place them. The Oakland Raiders scored a beautiful, beautiful pass play. It was one of those like
Yeah, it was the
perfect
Rico
passes.
Gafford, the guy we were just talking about.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was a perfect pass play. You just couldn't ask for better. Oh,
I'll leave you
oh,
boys
the
to your
tip.
commentary.
Well, Josh,
Nah,
we
no,
appreciate you.
no. Challenge that. That's not a pick.
Did it
There's
did
no
it
fucking
count as
way
a
that's a pick.
pick?
Yeah, they counted that as a pick. There's no way he got 2 feet in. Jared,
Wow.
challenge that, Jared.
Jared
He's
lives on
out of
the
his
edge, man.
mind.
Jared doesn't need the challenges. He's like, nah, bro, give me that timeout in the first half. He wants that.
Wow, he really just didn't challenge that. That was nowhere.
Jared's not worried about his offense, man. Jared's an offensive player. Wait, do we still have Josh in here? I wanted to say something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm about
Josh.
to I'm about to
Good
chip there.
season.
What?
Good season, my guy. Congrats and congrats on the Super Bowl win. It's too bad you couldn't do
Thank
a
you.
repeat, but you know the three-peat. Much less three-peat. If you three-peat again, I'm quitting this league. Like we're done. Like if we ever saw a three-peat, it'd be mine again since yours. It would be pretty mind blowing. But
When I get the Cowboys next cycle, if Van doesn't screw me over again,
bro,
I'll take him if he
Cowboys
doesn't.
are hard,
You're
man.
not
They
getting
are
the cow.
good.
hmm, well, we'll see. Anyway, roll safe.
Take it easy, Josh.
All right, bro. Take it easy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Boone, you're muted, buddy. Are you was that intentional or are you just kind of
No, that is. I was letting y'all do the conversation. I got this bird in the background too, so I wasn't necessarily trying to have my bird
a bird?
on the background.
That's
Yeah, I got a bird.
that's pretty cool. Can't lie. You
I've
seen
heard
that
it a couple
video?
times. It has like a weird little chirp. It's kind of a nice
He does many
melody.
things. He says hello. How are you? He has a little tune he whistles.
Does he actually?
Does he?
Let him say hello. Get him to say hello on the mic.
It's not something I can get him to say. It's something he doesn't. He doesn't
Oh.
like me. We don't get along.
Kind of like you and Brian. Did you name the bird Brian?
I should name the bird Brian, but then I'd probably fry his ass up.
You would just spontaneously combust, like poof. Just a pile of
Yeah,
feathers
cool.
and ash. That was all you would see.
Feed him
So
some
Doss has made a
fertilizer.
nice
Is that
little
what that guy?
comeback here while we've been watching. We're Doss's good luck charm because he got first ball and was down 7-0 when we tuned in, and he's about.
Doss has always been a good offensive player. He's always been, big plays or small plays. He's pretty versatile in his gameplay. So I never doubt that he can make a comeback, But it's just always about whether or not his players perform or make the plays for him sometimes.
So who's the underdog in this game, Brent? I kind of struggle to figure it out.
Jared.
Jared?
Jared's
Okay.
definitely the underdog. Doss has played in multiple Super Bowls. He's got the better squad. He's at home.
Mm-hmm. Doss has more wins under his belt all time. Doss is a little bit more of a tenured player. He's got a lot more playoff experience. Yeah, I definitely go Doss as the favorite, with Jared being trying to take down one of the XCFL. I don't know if I call them legends, but one of those perennial players, one of those big
Consistent.
names in the
He's pretty
league.
Has one
consistent.
of the best records, but he's like a VDD basically. He's really good in the season, and then he gets there and he doesn't do much in the playoffs, unfortunately.
I mean, he's made it to a Super Bowl. That's more than I can say.
Yeah, he's made it to more than I know. He played one against me. He played one against Jack. I think he played a third one. He just hasn't. He hasn't been able to push it over the hill.
Doss is over 100 games.
Oh, he had a
Over
receiver
500.
there, and he overthrows it. He had him
That's a
wide
really
open in the
good
back of
record.
the end zone. I think he tried to high pass that instead of just a regular bullet pass because the linebacker was kind of underneath it. But it'll bring up a 3rd and goal from the 7.
How many games
Doss
does
is
Jared have?
like 3 or 4 Maddens ago. Doss was actually probably like a top 2 user in our. That I forget. It was one of the earlier cycles. It was one of the ones where the outside runs were very powerful, and Doss was really good at like toss plays and getting out and open.
I think it's Madden 17.
with like Darius Jackson.
Yeah,
17
yeah,
was wild.
he was nasty back. So that's probably where he got a lot of those wins. He was probably getting like 13, 14 wins a season.
So
Derek Carr with the
Jared
delay
checks
of
in
game penalty. That's a
at
surprise.
roughly 200 XCFL games played, whereas Doss is sitting at somewhere in the neighborhood of about 400.
Right. So he's played like twice. And Jared hasn't put together. I mean, I know he's had a couple good seasons, but Jared hasn't really put together like a run yet where people have thought he might win a Super Bowl or anything.
Yeah, Jared's a seasonal guy. Like some seasons he's on it, and others he's like, whoa, okay, Jared. Like it's, but kind of like his games, man. Like his games are very hit or miss. Like some games, Jared is just unstoppable, and other games he's, you know, using the corner and allowing touchdowns. It's kind of no in between. But
Oh, what a pass!
ooh, we
What
see
a pass!
Rico
Rico
Gafford on
Gafford.
his
Gafford
second
again.
touchdown of the day. Rico Gafford
That's
says,
big.
"You know what? You don't know me now. You'll know me after this."
Third
So
and goal
Brent,
from the 12.
let me ask you,
Yep.
what would you be doing right now to stop Gafford?
Oh man, that's tough. I mean, the slants are. I think it's the pass rush. I don't think I would have sent three there the way Jared did.
Speed
If
sucks
you
too.
if he's running on those slants, both of Doss's big plays with Gafford have been slants. So you kind of have to get a pass rush because the slant will come open eventually with a guy of that speed if you let him get all the way to the other. So maybe send a blitz.
But then the
So
slant will
would you
be
come heavy with the
available
blitz?
immediately. If that's the problem with the blitz, is the slant will be available right then. If
Right. So
if
you
you
almost
blitz,
gotta
so it's
jam them and hope he doesn't see it.
exactly yeah.
Yeah,
One of those things
I
where you
I'd want
jam
to.
at the end of the right before he hikes the ball. You gotta try and time it where you jam him so quick that he doesn't have time to adjust his play.
It's a good call.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Jared going to town on the 29-yard line, second and inches, coming
I
out.
hate this look.
I hate it
I
too,
hate
bro.
this
Oh, it's the
look.
worst formation. That formation makes me. Oh, it's
Um,
the worst, bro.
I
that
miss that.
defensive being that six up front,
Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah.
six up
it was
front, that
brutal.
outside run is gonna kill you if you mess up.
You know who's really good with that formation is Jack. He uses it like probably 30% of his play. He's really good with that, especially since he uses the. It's tough to hit him with like the quick tight end route there because he'll drop back and cover it himself quicker than a C.
Yeah,
And now with
and
the
that's definitely
RPOs,
something everyone does.
what makes it so good is now because of the RPOs, you can pretty much just run a slant and then the stretch slant combination, and pretty much it's pretty much money because like if the stretch is going to be covered, you just throw that quick slant, and it's a really nice formation. This Madden, I'm gonna have to add that in.
That play right there, I started. I've more recently, as Viper gets a little bet closer to a 70 overall, I've more recently started
Bro, let's
trusting
work on
Cup.
60 first.
Well, he's 69 now,
Is he
so he'll be a
really?
70. He'll
Yeah, I
be a
bet he
70
is.
next week. He'll be a 70 next week.
Dude, no way, really? I thought he was still
Yep,
50
from
something.
53 to 70. No,
All right,
nope.
all right.
He started a 53, and I have a picture of him at 54. He'll be a 70
Did
after
he
next week's training.
did he make it to the Pro Bowl this year?
Probably not.
Dude,
There was two quarterbacks that probably were better than him
I,
between
No. He definitely
Hove
didn't make the
Bev.
Pro Bowl. He only had like 2,500 yards. There's no way.
I
He had
have a gripe.
3,000 yards.
I have a major gripe. Lamar Jackson, and I'm gonna say it. It bums me out. But Lamar Jackson he won the best quarterback of the year in the AFC, but didn't make the Pro Bowl somehow. I'm like, he was second in MVP voting, didn't make the Pro Bowl. I'm kind of like, okay,
Well,
like,
Because I think they only take QB stats. I don't think they take the rush QB, whereas MVP
hmm.
is an all-around
Well, no, but
performance. For
QB of the year.
QB,
No,
they're looking for a quarterback, not a scramble.
he won QB of the year though for the AFC.
I
But
mean,
he
QB of the year is
Oh,
really a joke because if you want to be honest, the best QB in the NFC was by far Viper.
we're talking about the
no, it
AFC,
wasn't.
bro.
I know. I'm just saying the award
Ooh,
is a joke. Honestly, oh, that's
That
tough.
was just stupid, man. He had a wide open tight end there in front of
Over the
him
middle.
for 6 yards. Yeah, the
that one
guy who
hurts.
sat and stuck. That was a free 6 yards, and he's like, "Nah, fuck it, I'm throwing it in a triple."
Bro, did you
Let it
see that
ride.
picture of Jared in Maine? He's yoked, man. Like I did not expect Jared to be like a boss. Like he's like look, he's a unit.
I didn't. No, I haven't seen it.
He looks like, I think it's pretty great. But I think it's funny when like you see people in real life, you're like, whoa, that's funny. People would probably
So
laugh
Yeah,
too.
it's definitely
you'd have
interesting.
sex with Jared then if that was presented?
No, bro, he would like snap me in half straight up. He'd be like, just like Jared Smash and like, destroy me.
Okay.
Derek Carr, there is my WTF moment of the broadcast, sponsored by Cheese Cola. Everyone uses it.
Yeah, no, no,
You
no.
should use it too.
Jared's a big boy.
So there you go.
Jared's a
There.
big boy.
I don't know if you were just watching that, Regan. Jared just defended the wheel route himself with a cornerback there.
Nice.
Kind of. That's
It's interesting to
where
see how
Doss
many
went.
people know each other outside of this
Doss was
X
trying to go with that wheel route there on the
Yes, to
left-hand side,
Gafford.
and when Jared user covered it, he went away from it, took the sack.
Dude, a speedy wheel route is wild because like if you can hit it, I mean, you got a guy in open space. It's got 98 speed. I mean, that's a good combination.
That's why I just couldn't. I figured that was key because if he gets one of those, it's over. I'm not catching Samuel. I'm not catching Moore. So I get the user. You got to, especially when he has Gafford. No thanks. I don't want him open field.
Madden suggestions says chew clock. Jared says, screw that.
Fuck
I'm
that.
running base. I'm running
I
gun trips
wouldn't
flex.
do
Let's
that
go.
shit either, man. Fuck that.
Exactly. Got to go for it. You got 17 seconds. What do you have to lose? Famous last
Right.
words.
Just take the safe throw here, and then on the next one, 10 seconds of clock, then you bomb it. Worst
Yeah,
case
he's
scenario,
got
it's
it.
like a punt, and they have like.
And he has a timeout, so he's got that to his name too. Kirk Cousins hanging out for a little bit and
Hey.
gets his man Sammy
Oh,
Watkins over the
wow, look at
middle.
this. This is
Makes a
bad.
man miss. He's got the ball on the 40 with the timeout. He's got 8 seconds. You got to get it either out of bounds or an incompletion to even have a chance to kick it. I don't know what the wind situation is, and I don't like that you can't see the wind. I know that Nick remarked about that a couple times, but this is our.
Who can't?
You can't see the wind all the time. That's something Nick mentioned. He said it's a bummer because like
Oh,
it would be good to see the wind whenever you're calling the play, but
right.
You mean like you can't see the speed or you can't see the direction? Because I can't think of a time I haven't been able to see the direction at least.
no, that's when you're kicking the ball though. But like when you're in the play call menu, you can't see where the direction of the wind is.
Yeah, I know what he's saying. It actually cost me against Nick in our final game of the season there in week 17. Because there was a clock in the third quarter, and I was debating on whether I should call a timeout because it was 4th down. So I was like, oh, I want this 6 miles per hour with me here. So I didn't know whether to call a timeout or not because if it was with me or against me in that situation. And I screwed it up. I waited till the 4th quarter, didn't call a timeout, and then.
Well,
Yeah, see this wind. This is 7 miles an hour. We got.
Yeah, me personally, I always know where the wind is because either I get the ball, either I get the ball at half or I have.
Jared drains it. What a kick! That was from 57 yards out. Very well done by the Steelers, and they closed that gap before halftime. Wow. Sorry to interrupt you, Boone. I was just floored by the display of special teams.
Oh, I understand. But yeah, like because of the way I set it up, either I'm gonna have the win in the fourth or I'm gonna get the ball in the second half, regardless. So I always know where the wind is or if it's with me or not. I guess is more so how it would go.
Good call. I still can't figure that out. Does it switch every single? Because I'm trying to think. Does it go? Okay. Because I almost feel like it goes first quarter and fourth quarter both have the same direction, but then second and third have the same direction. Is what it seemed like in this game. Really? So it switches every single quarter, like left, right, left, right?
That's where I always get lost too. Like the
first
two quarters, I always know where it is, and the fourth, I always know where it is. But if I don't kick a field goal in the third, I don't know which fucking.
Yeah, dude, me too. I'm like, what's going on? I don't know. And here we go. Derek Carr looking to pass, gets an out route outside. Oh, wow, that was quite a stop. I thought that was kind of impressive. And those out routes typically are like, yeah, he's going out of bounds, but Williams said, nah, I'm going upfield, coach. He's got two pretty great receivers. This Oakland Raiders team, Derek
Well,
Carr.
he made him into that. They weren't really good at the start.
They
He made
weren't.
them good.
No, it is. That's what I'm saying. He's mad credit, to Doss. He's done it. Whoa, okay. That was a catch, and then it wasn't. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened, guys. Did he have that ball and then it just
Madden.
Madden? Yep. All right. We can all agree with that. Where's VBD? VBD, give me an amen in the chat.
I'll be back in 2 seconds here, guys. I got something to do real quick.
Sounds good, bro.
All right, so we got a big game going on here, and it's actually pretty entertaining for the fans. And I'm kind of happy for them. They deserve to see some more good football. I know Josh's game turned out a little rough at the end, but it actually was an entertaining game through and through.
I agree. And this Steelers defense is looking to stand up and make a stop. They've been looking a little bit soft all game, kind of giving Doss whatever he wants. And it brings up a 3rd and 8. If they can make a stand here, would go a long way to giving their offense the ball back and a chance to score and take the lead. Derek Carr making a check. Looking to the right. Looking to pass. Oh, almost intercepted with Rico Gafford over the middle. Ulysses Gilbert just drops what could have been a pick.
Oh, that could have been a game changer right there.
Could have been.
He had a lot of space in front of him and would have put him right in field goal range to start.
And Raiders have to punt the ball on 4th and 8. I'm sure they're glad to do that. Sean Davis gets a nice edge going outside. And goes down at the 30-yard line. Good return. Took it from his own 10-yard line, 20 yards up to the 30. Kirk Cousins coming out under center. Hands off to David Johnson, coming over from Arizona in a trade this last offseason. Good run on first, brings up a 2nd and 2.
And running the ball is so huge in the playoffs because you just have to be able to control the clock somehow, some way. So it's imperative that you know how to run the ball, be able to get your running back going a little bit. He doesn't have to have a 200-yard game, but at least be able to rip off 4 or 5 yards of carry.
This line is blocking well this game. They've just opened up a huge hole. Running back goes through and gets the first down. 1st and 10 Steelers.
They must really like that running back they had because they gave away Jerome Bettis' 36. So they must like that guy.
It's always impressive when you take a number that's retired and give it to a guy. That is something I do wish they had in Madden, was retiring jersey numbers. I think that'd be really cool. They can make it off limits, or if it is off limits, it's still off limits. Like, I think that would be a pretty cool setting. David Johnson with the carry on 2nd and 7. Or, excuse me, on 1st and 10, brings up a 2nd and 7. Coming out very conservative, though. He's getting his yards, getting it the old-fashioned way, running the ball. And Doss can't quite stop it. Ooh.
Wow, I'm surprised he got around that edge.
I know.
I'm just curious, who do you think, and I know you said that, who was it, J-Mo is your pick to go to the Super Bowl?
It was my hot take. It was a bold prediction. That was one of our bold predictions that we had to make in the podcast. So I stand by it.
Got you. So let me ask you, who's going to knowing what you know now, and obviously you have to stand by the J-Mo pick, who do you think is going to be in the AFC Championship then? Is it going to be J-Mo and he's going to have to face VBD?
Ooh, that's a good question. It depends. I got to look at the seeding. Because it really does depend on matchups for that, for me. If J-Mo...
Which one?
J-Mo will be playing...
J-Mo's the 6th seed, so if he loses, he automatically plays VBD.
No, J-Mo's the 4th seed.
Jared
is the 6th seed.
Oh, right. He won his division. Yeah,
yep.
Okay.
Jared's the 6th seed, so if he wins this game, he would be playing VBD. So it depends on...
Wait,
we'll say...
That's what I just said. And then
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you. Because, Boone asked me a
Yeah, he
question. He
didn't.
said who
Okay.
do I think will be in the AFC Championship? So I think it'll depend a
Right.
lot on the matchups. If depending
Oh,
on
okay.
who comes together, if Jared ends up facing VBD, I think VBD wrecks him, and then VBD is going to be sitting in the AFC Championship. Um, however, I think JMO could get the better of VBD if
Stop it.
I really do. I think JMO could pull it out. I think that run defense is nice. I think that and Tosh. Honestly, I think Tosh is probably going to be the one. He lost to VBD this regular season. Tosh is not somebody that when he takes an L, he doesn't take it laying down. It's not football season anymore. He's got nothing but time on his hands. Well, I'm not going to say nothing but time, but he's got more time on his hands than he did when he was coaching football. So, to me, I think Tosh is the guy. It'll be Tosh v. JMO, and then JMO with the upset over Tosh to take JMO to the Super Bowl.
Mm.
Now,
I see it going a little differently than that.
all right. I think a lot depends on this game, man. I'm telling you. Oh, wow, there it is.
Big
Juju Smith-Schuster stopped on the 1-inch line. What a tackle by
Go
that
for
Raiders
it. They
defense.
got to go for this. We'll get back to this conversation after this play. He's got to go for this.
I agree. This is a huge play. It's one that pretty much could define. Oh, boys, are we gonna see a QB sneak here? Are we gonna
He's
see
going to it.
Oh,
a
He
QB
went into-
sneak?
here it comes.
Oh,
Oh,
no, it's
don't
not.
do
It's
it,
not.
Jake.
It's not. It's
Okay.
not. It looks like a dive. He has honor. I respect it. Oh,
Someone has a set of balls.
he does. He has. Yeah.
It cost him.
It did.
cost him.
Hey, but I would rather go down with balls than, win with none.
I
'Cause
will never. I cannot do.
I agree.
A QB
Yeah,
sneak.
I'm with you,
I
bro.
can do it if they do it to me first, but that's the only
Oh
way
yeah,
I can do it.
I mean that's
Nope.
like the honorable. I don't know. To me, that's like okay if you're gonna stoop. Ooh, that was a rough one. That was a rough pass interference.
Wow, what the frig are you doing?
Straight up nailed him.
He was trying to jump it. He was trying to jump the route. He saw it coming.
But I see the move here by
Realistically, that shouldn't have been pass interference though, because it was on play action.
wait what? Wait no. I think it was against the Raiders.
Oh, it was against Doss. Yeah, it was. Okay.
How?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why I was saying it was on play action. It was behind the line.
Was it it must have been an RPO.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it might have
That's
been. man
wild. So it was an
downfield.
RPO and then I don't know what that was. That was a weird play. I've never seen that before.
It was man downfield. It was a lineman downfield. I think.
Ooh. Trying to
what
go
it
to
normally is on
Gafford
RPOs.
outside, but Artie Burns says nope. Good
So
play there.
I just back to our conversation before.
Yes, sir.
I think the AFC is one of those conferences where the big dogs are going to win every time, because I do think the AFC, the
So damn
players are
talented.
slight, but you guys don't have anywhere near the depth we have. Like the guys who get in at your like 5, 6 slots, and sometimes even 4 based on the division, are like not even as good as the 9th guy in the NFC. A lot of so
But, bro,
it's
we had an 11-win.
It's a little less-
Missed the playoffs. That's so sickening.
so I see Tosh VBD in the championship there, and then I don't know who wins it. I'm gonna go with Tosh because that's who I have in fantasy. But I just going to the AFC championship probably this year and next.
Wow. It's a bold prediction. Well, maybe not so bold because that team is pretty loaded, but VBD, he's in an interesting position because he's got an old team. He's got a lot of old starters. Half of his squad is going to regress this year. So, I mean, this is
Doesn't
probably
matter.
his peak
He knows
year.
brackets. He knows brackets number. He's fine.
That's fair. That's fair. I would have tried to defend you, Bracket. I'm sorry, I tried, but I was like, my brain went through it. It was like, nah, just let him get
Hey,
cooked.
look, I like Brackett. I like what he's doing with his quarterback. You know, he's giving him a personality. He's giving him. Now he can't bench him. Obviously, at this point, you done gave him all this personality, but I think he made a lot of progress this season. Going into next season, he definitely improved the play of his quarterback and his offense in general. So
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really like Brackett. Bracket's an awesome guy to have in the league. He's got a
he's
great
just
attitude.
his farm
I
team
just
right
don't think he understands how to trade to for offensive linemen, man.
All right, well, hot take. Who is the better trader, Bracket or Brian?
Bracket.
Ooh,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No. Brian
It's
actually
Brian.
got Kyler Murray, man. That wasn't that bad of a. Kyler
It
See,
just
Murray's a
looked
good
bad
player,
okay,
man.
boys,
because it's
Needs
boys,
to
Brian
get
do you
his
realize what
X
happened?
factor.
Do you realize just what happened? Brent completely torched that bridge between him and Brian, and now he's trying to like patch it back up. Like, oh shit, off season's coming. I think I need to go ahead and kind of patch this relationship back up. We need a good working relationship. Need to get a few
Hey,
more good players.
you'll be able to tell if Kyler Murray gets if he gets the bump for that, it was a good trade. If Kyler Murray stays at star, then he got absolutely ripped off.
That's fair. I'll agree with that 100%. Kyler Murray is what 24 now? 20 or will he be 25 this next season?
I think 25 next season. So he's
Okay.
24 right now.
Gotcha.
Can you imagine what's going to have to pay that guy?
Good defense there on the play. Looked like a weird throw from Cousins. It almost was like a little touch pass.
He's Kyler's only like an 83 overall or 84. I'm not sure he'll have to pay him that.
But look at his dev. What is he?
Nah,
Star
quarterbacks
right
quarterbacks ask for a bunch of money no matter what. Lamar Jackson was like 87 when he first started asking for money, and I offered him $4 million more than what he wanted per year, and he still said to shove it. So I was like, all right, man, it hurts, but it feels bad, man.
You know,
Well, Cam might be available if anyone needs a QB.
Sir, there is no loitering / panhandling on this podcast. Thank you. Broadcast.
I was
Oh, his
tempted.
player almost got that.
He did.
Number
That would've been
20 almost
wild.
ran up there.
There's a loophole in the system where if I would have cut Viper and then re-signed him, I would have gotten to sign him to a bigger deal this offseason.
Yeah, but we have rules preventing that.
Yeah, I was like, I'll do it and see if I can get away. But I was like, nah, that's so wrong. But I can't wait. I'm just hoping that he,
Rule
doesn't
number
want
one
anything.
of the XCFL is don't be a dick. Just like Boone said, if it feels wrong, if you're like, I don't know about this one, it's probably wrong. Odds are. Go with your gut.
we would have.
You'll have a nice little.
We would have hit him
letter
up on
from
that
the
one.
admin office, and you have some answering to do. Trust me, my inbox is full of them.
Yeah, Boone's on speed dial for me, man. As the officiating director, it's like I got Boone on one dial and then Brian on the other. You know, it's those two are fun. And Irek. How could I forget Irek? My good friend Irek.
Don't leave yourself out of this.
Tyree
You're the most
Jackson,
suspended staff
20
member in league
a
history.
year
Yes,
at
this
78
is
overall,
accurate.
$20 million a year. Tyree Jackson.
Tyree
That's
Jackson.
Tyree's
bad
not
to
even
sit in.
good either. I mean, he is now, but like he was like probably a 75 when he signed the contract.
How much did he sign? I didn't see that or hear that.
Boone said 20 million or something.
$20
Damn,
million
per
a
year?
at 78 overall.
Man, that's wild.
So he probably got like 80 over 4 or 100 over 5, something in that neighborhood.
Ooh,
That's
almost a
crazy.
sack there. And an interception by the Steelers. Exactly what they needed in the fourth quarter.
This is not the game I expected.
It isn't. No.
I thought we were going to get an offensive shootout.
100%. I would have definitely been in that boat with you. But it has been very defensively focused. And Kirk Cousins coming to the line, hoping to make something happen for this Pittsburgh offense. Going to the toss outside. Johnson has a lane. Johnson, which we talked about, came over from Arizona in that trade
closed
this
up
offseason.
quick. That really looked like he might have went for like 20, 30 yards. Doss's player, I mean, I guess the offensive line was a little too slow getting there, but
Cousins looking to pass on second down, gets a good pass to Juju. He's over the 50.
I thought the right side was a little more open, honestly.
he loves Juju, man. I'm surprised with how much he targets him that he didn't go over 32% on the year.
No, he did, but he pulled him back in. He was pretty close. I think he was in one of those. He was in the gray area, but he pulled him back in and kind of made sure to. I don't know what the total was at the end, but yeah, no, it's Juju's. He's definitely the clear number one wide receiver, but he also has Kenny Golladay. You can't forget about Kenny Golladay, who he got in free agency this year, who is a 6'5" monster, or 6'4", excuse me. He got a lot of,
actually,
and he's a superstar.
Because we haven't called him one time. So.
That's fair. I will, yeah.
Too.
Ball don't lie. You know, if the ball doesn't find his way to him, and David Johnson with another great carry up the middle. That's a 12-yard gain and a first down.
Oh, is that my man,
key.
It is.
I didn't
Yep.
know he had David Johnson.
Yep. You cut
I
him
had
this
no room for
offseason.
him.
Yep.
When,
You cut him.
yeah,
You cut
once
him
I
this
got Chubb,
offseason.
he was making too much. He was making like $10 million a year, and I had Chubb in place. I needed the money elsewhere.
It's a good call. Do what you got to do. I know.
No, not a good call because you offered me a first-round pick the day after I cut him when you didn't know. So I should have traded him to you.
Probably. Yeah.
Wow, he's got a lot of catches between Juju and Kenny. They both got 80 just over.
I don't think I offered a.
But-
Oh wait, maybe no, I did. Okay, I remember saying that now. Yeah, I was joking though. I was trying to mess with you because I wouldn't have paid
joking.
I wouldn't have paid a first for sure. Remember what I got for a first before. It's okay. I'll let you do the research. The research. Juju with another catch over the middle. Kirk Cousins. He's leading this team back from the dead. His offense is a little fudgy, but they're getting the job done.
You know what? Jared's in a good spot here, though. As long as he doesn't turn the ball over, he should have at least like 3 minutes left in the game, 3 timeouts, and the 2-minute
Somebody
win,
knock on
and
wood.
only be down by 1.
That was
Just make sure you
classic
turn it
jinx.
over.
No, that was just I'm just knocking on wood because that's a classic jinx. I'm like, oof.
I don't believe that.
Carl Joseph. Van does. Van. Oh, speaking of which, the NFC, man, we almost got through a broadcast without mentioning our Super Bowl champion for this year, guys. It's got to be Van Flank. Who else in the NFC? I don't see anybody else. He's the clear pick, man. He's going to win it all. He's got to win it all. J-Mo is not going to win the Super Bowl. He's going to get to the Super Bowl.
Wait, Van Flank is the clear favorite?
Yeah, dude.
Is there a way we can boot him off this podcast? Can we get some producer?
Yeah, I think we need to, man.
Van, what do you think?
You can get by. Whoever comes out of me and Boone is winning the Super Bowl, man. The NFC,
oh, all right.
West.
That's not even a question.
NFC West going hard. A lot of pride here in
I
this.
will tell you this: the only team I'm not really trying to see is Van, but I think honestly, NWS. I'd love to play him again. We had he's 2 options. I waited so long till they weren't open. Wow.
Juju had the ball in his hand but dropped it.
Wow, he did, eh? That's crazy. That's that stupid fucking aggressive catch again, man.
It is, dude. Aggressive catch is trash. I'm telling you.
It's garbage. The only reason I ever use it is if I pick.
Yeah, if you think you're gonna throw exactly. But Jared gets the field goal, ties it up. He took the 3 points that he could have had earlier. If he had kicked a field goal instead of going for it on the 1, he would have been up now. But he gets a 1-point game with 3 minutes to go. Dosh just needs a couple first downs and he'll close it out.
I'm okay with this. He needs 2 first downs, though. That's the thing. Possibly 3 if he gets them on 1. That's still a lot.
Ooh, interesting play call here.
I mean, your defense has played him well. You stopped him multiple times. He only has 14, so it's not like he's been scoring nonstop. But you just got to get the stop.
Boys, interesting formation here. Derek Carr coming out with a pistol spread formation. He's spreading the field.
He doesn't have the numbers, so he shouldn't run out of this. He does not have the numbers.
And he doesn't run. He passes. He's got a slant. Oh, the slant. Ooh, and then he lays down. Oh, it's
What the fuck was Jared doing with the right end?
That would drive me sick.
He had the sack, and he just fucking dove into the ground.
Oof.
Maybe he was using a power move, and he pressed it one more time.
I bet that's what he did. I'm almost positive. I bet that's what he did. You hate to see it. That's why I hate power moves, man. It's like, because if you just miss one or accidentally fat finger it, you're going full send into the turf.
So is Jared not going to use his timeouts?
Maybe he's going to wait till after the 2-minute warning.
I wouldn't use it.
Yeah, because you get a free timeout at the 2-minute.
I would use it. I'd want the ball back before the 2-minute. He could have the ball back with 2 minutes 40 seconds. Now he's going to get it back with
the way this fast, this little hurry up offense is possible.
Derek Carr changing the play at the
you
line.
Just gotta know what you're doing, man.
Oh,
just shoot for the sidelines and shit.
And it's a handoff. Oh man, another butt naked wide open run.
Oh, that might be a gainer. That might have.
And he calls a timeout. But he does have. I mean, He
Real
does
quick
have
question: What would y'all do here?
he's got the 2 minute warning. So I mean, he's got the 2 minute warning. So he basically has 3 timeouts. You just have to stop him here. This is it. Like, this is your last chance. You cannot let him get a first here. You got to force him to either a long field goal or a coffin corner punt. But either way, by giving up that big long run, you're not really in good position. What do you think, Brent?
I don't. Yeah, obviously you need to stop. I don't think Doss is probably not going to run it. Doss is going to pass. That's just the type of player he is. But Boone was asking something earlier that I want to hear.
What would you do here?
Yeah, that
On
was
the
that was a
defensive side of the ball. I'm honestly
Oh
letting them score. I'm trying to
no,
get him to score this
no,
touchdown.
no, 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 no. No, you let him score if he gets the first.
yeah.
No,
If he gets the first down, that's a good call. I agree
no,
with that.
because if he gets the first down, he's gonna burn that clock and
Out
burn
of
my
he's out
timeout.
of field goal range. So if you stop him straight up here, then you just need a field goal. The other way, you need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion just to make OT.
And his defense has been playing well. I'm not gonna fret one. If my
Yeah.
defense is holding him to 14 points, I'll let them go. I mean, like they did. They stopped him there on first. Brings up a 2nd and 9.
Boone's not going to score anyways. You saw him earlier when he hit the slant.
Oh, that
He
should have
just
been a
went
pick. That
or
should have
duh.
been a pick.
That's bad. Yep,
That
that's it.
should have
Doss
been a
won't score
pick.
here, Boone. You don't remember when he hit Rico early and he just laid down in the middle of the field?
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, but now he has less field to deal with. So I mean, a lot of those are gonna end up done anyway. I guard anything short.
Man, I hate
Anything
those
short.
slants,
You're getting a touchdown.
Oh,
I'm
you got to
stopping your run.
blitz.
bro.
You got to be
Yup.
blitzing like
I
3
cannot
plays.
tell you
You're
how
getting a
much
touchdown, or I'm stopping the run.
I cannot stand slants that go across the field. Like, to me, like
I'd probably engage 8.
Oh, that's the worst.
I'd engage 8, 3.
Honestly, I would send a corner blitz
Interesting.
because I'm not giving you the toss. I'm fine
Oh,
with you running up the middle. I'm not
no,
giving
call
you.
your timeout, Jared.
And see now
'Cause
that
you know-
you, oh, this is bad. This is a tough spot, but you're still good. You're just not gonna have a lot of time and no timeout.
Send
You want him to score as fast
2
as
more
possible.
You got to hope Doss makes a mistake here to pass it once and makes it.
Oof.
Press the corners, play underneath.
I don't like this
I
cover
think he's
3
gonna
shit
pass
that
it.
he
I
keeps
know.
doing.
I don't like
You
the
want him to
4-4. The
score.
You want him to
4-4 in
pass.
coverage is rough. Yep, there's a pass. Interesting
You
play
want him to
call.
Corner
pass
blitz
the-
would have stopped this.
Good play.
There you go. Good defense.
I almost would have tried for a strip attempt there.
If I'm Doss, I'm probably just like
Running.
doing a QB sneak here or
I
a
might
A
kneel.
kneel the ball.
QB sneak.
Yeah,
Yep.
I might kneel the ball here.
No, I'm
Just
serious.
kneel it. Just kneel it.
I would go
Screw it.
QB sneak and I'd kick the field goal after this because he's gonna have like 20 seconds left on the clock. I need a touchdown. No timeouts.
Or
Because you
run
don't
the
want
ball
it,
right
yeah.
up the middle. Run the ball so the ball is centered for my kicker. Because I'm kicking the field goal regardless.
I wonder if he goes for a pass. No, yeah, Doss is just gonna run it. I would be
That would
very
be
surprised.
so stupid if he went for a pass here, man.
He could go for a screen. I mean, we've seen screens, seen a lot of razzle dazzle, but there's a good
Man,
run.
you can't risk stopping.
Oh, he misses the hit stick.
Wow.
That's a big oof.
See, that's
No
where
hit
Jared should
stick
have
in that position. Yeah. You shouldn't have hit stick though, honestly.
I mean,
lay
well,
down and
he
go.
probably would have laid down. I still don't know how to lay down, guys. Like, I've really tried.
I don't
And
either.
I either do a celebratory dive or
I
like.
think you hold. Wait.
Oh, I
Oh, no,
need-
that's a. No, that's a hit. That's a. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the same as a QB, like the left trigger, right trigger, X.
Well, no, it's not left trigger, right trigger X for QB slide. You got to just let go of right trigger to slide.
Not from my experience. I hold left trigger, right.
Oh, you hold both? Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what
I
it is.
let go of right trigger and I tap the X button.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Because if you're not sprinting, your quarterback
Maybe
automatically
they made it better this
slides.
time. No, but Boone said he holds.
Oh, he holds left trigger though?
Yeah, hold left trigger, and then hit X. I just don't let go of my right trigger, so I just have all 3 of them down.
Huh. Well, interesting game. Great defensive battle. If you like defense, that's man, that was a close battle all the way around. We've seen one NFC bout,
3 good games.
2 AFC bouts. We're waiting on the Vikings.
That game's-
And
From what they were saying, it's going to happen maximum an hour early, and it's scheduled for like 11 o'clock. So
Yeah,
that game will be a while.
Can you grab me a Pepsi, please?
No.
We're gonna pour up, gentlemen. It is time to enjoy these playoff games the proper way.
All right. So if NWS wins, let the people know. Are they watching tonight or what's happening?
Right now it looks like I don't think I have any 2K practice for my team, so we'll definitely
Okay.
probably be running this right to that game.
Okay, guys. So if NWS wins, get ready for me and Boone later on.
Will this
We'll
be
go.
in party with party stream?
We'll be in the same party chat with the mics and everything.
Oh yeah, there it is.
So you'll hear
That's
it
the
all.
one. We've played like
we'll
8
go in the
games
same
this
party.
season, so
Yeah, it'll be funny. We'll have fun with it. I know no one will get too heated in that one. We'll be able to make fun of each other. No one will rage.
I'll definitely be doing the drinking thing again. When drinks
Hey, yeah, go for it, man. I might have 1 or 2 with you. I'm not gonna do a whole shot game out of it, but I'll fix a drink.
Well, boys, I appreciate you
Alright.
joining me on this edition of XCFL Primetime Action. I'm your host, Regan, with my boys Brent and Boone. RB&B, RNB, RNB, RN, whatever.
Enjoy your night. Welcome to the XCFL playoff.
Yes, sir. That's where it goes.